Okay, let's start with our lecture 9, that is endomembranous system. Now let us first understand what are the organelles that come in and what is the function of this endomembranous system. See, the nuclear envelope, your endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, and various kinds of vesicles and vacuoles and the plasma membrane, they form your endomembranous system. Here what is happening, see, the entire membranous systems are related to each other either through direct contact, through physical contact. Like you can see your nuclear envelope, the outer membrane of your nuclear membrane is continuous with your endoplasmic reticulum, okay, or like endoplasmic reticulum, how it connects itself with the Golgi body through vesicles. So there is either through the direct physical contact or by transfer of membrane segment like vesicles, okay. And in this, what is happening in this entire endomembranous system, see, it's carrying out a variety of functions, okay, like it is leading to the synthesis, transport of substances from one organelle to another organelle within a cell and even outside the cell, okay. And there is all movement of lipids. Various kinds of functions are being done by your endomembranous system. Since by membrane they are connected to each other, therefore we call it as endomembranous system, okay. Now if you look at first in this nuclear envelope, already we have discussed in it. Now the next part of it is your endoplasmic reticulum. If you look at endoplasmic reticulum, it is what? It is a network of membranous tubules or sacs called cisternae. Cistern is what? It's like a tanker which is used to store liquids. So cisternae is what? It's a reservoir for liquids. I'm just showing you the diagram of an endoplasmic reticulum here. I can't make such a beautiful diagram, so I'm showing it here. You can see this is your nuclear envelope. Do you see? These are your nuclear pores. Can you see? Now, how your endoplasmic reticulum, you can see it's forming what? Reti means what? Net-like. So it's forming entire net-like structure and it is extending from where? From your nuclear membrane to your cell membrane. So a kind of a framework also it forms for your, gives a structural support to your cell also, isn't it? And now if you look at see, and this is your lumen part of it here, and they are single membranous, remember that, okay. And now you can see dots on them, isn't it? These are your ribosomes, okay. And there are also these are the structures. Can you see? There are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. You can see these ones, they don't have ribosomes on them. They are your smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and the rough ones, the name rough has come due to the presence of these ribosomes on them. The presence of ribosomes makes their appearance rough. Therefore, they are called as rough endoplasmic reticulum. So, both of them they make up your endoplasmic reticulum, and both of them have different kind of functions. So let's see first your smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Like, what is the function of a smooth endoplasmic reticulum? It is involved in the formation of lipids. So various kinds of lipids, phospholipids, they are the components of your plasma membrane, and lipid is required by body. Even various kinds of steroidal hormones, they are formed from your lipids, okay. So all these structures, if you look at, they are formed by your by your these smooth endoplasmic reticulum in the cells. So different kind of cells, they form different kind of hormones, so where are they formed inside the cell? By your smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now metabolism of carbohydrates, if you look at, there are different kinds of carbohydrates which is involved there. Formation is there, so like various kinds of lipids are being formed. So how are they being formed? They are formed by your smooth endoplasmic reticulum. One of the major function is your detoxification. Detoxification, let's try to understand this term detoxification. Detoxification means what? That is conversion of your harmful substances into less harmful substance. That is called as detoxification. Fine. So various kinds of drugs, your poisons, they are being detoxified by your the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. They make it more water soluble, these substances, so that they can be flushed by your urine. Okay. And storage of calcium ions, you will read also later in your muscles. They have got the smooth endoplasmic, this smooth endoplasmic reticulum is called as sarcoplasmic reticulum, okay, in your muscles, and they are storing what? Calcium, and they are responsible for your movement of your muscle cells. Okay, now let's see this rough endoplasmic reticulum. Their major function is what? Protein synthesis, and one major important function is transport. They transport components of your what? Endomembranous system via transport vesicles. Now see, there are the protein synthesis is taking place in your cytoplasm also by your free ribosomes in the cytoplasm, and even your ribosomes present on your this endoplasmic reticulum, they are also forming protein. So there is difference between and therefore you find there is compartmentalization of those proteins, those secretory proteins which are formed within your endoplasmic reticulum, and those proteins which are formed by your cytosol. Okay, fine. Now next major important component is your Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus, they do various kinds of roles. Okay, they perform various kinds of function. Let's look at their structure first. They are like one stack of sack or over another, like this they are there, and we call the end, one end is called cis end and the other end is called as trans end. The end which receives components from various other kind of your organelles, especially your endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, like this vesicle is coming from endoplasmic reticulum, and you can see it's fusing here towards the cis end. Okay, and from the trans end, what is happening? Your ultimate product which is being formed, they get released at the trans end. Now as this vesicle, components, these, like, suppose they bring proteins from your endoplasmic reticulum and they move from one stack to another. Though while they move from one stack to another, how will they move? Like they just come here. Okay, now another vesicle will be formed by this and it will merge here, okay, with this membrane. So as they come from one stack to another, what will happen? Different stacks have got different kind of enzymes, so different kind of modification will take place. Like a protein molecule is there, suppose coming from endoplasmic reticulum. Now it gets modified at different stacks, and ultimately a glycoprotein is being formed. Okay, and that is being transported to the place where it is needed. It may be within the cell or it can be transported outside the cell as well. So your Golgi apparatus is like a factory. I can just relate it with that, where storing is also taking place, sorting is also taking place, modification is also taking place, and transportation is also taking place. Suppose there is an analogy I'm giving you, like a chips factory is there. Okay, now in that chips factory, you suppose raw material is what? Your potatoes, they are brought and stored. then sorting is done of those potatoes, then modification, then uska processing is done in that process. So storing, sorting, processing is also done in that process. It's peeled and cut and then fried, and then various kinds of flavors are being added to it, and then packaging. Packaging is being done, and then it is being transported to various other parts, isn't it? Various flavors of chips you find, and packaging is done and then transported. So that is what is the function of your Golgi apparatus. And one major important function of Golgi apparatus is also that it leads to the formation of your what? Lysosomes, which is our next endomembranous system, right?